Welcome back, guys. Today I'm taking a look at Keeper of Gold, that's Tuesday Dungeon on Mythical. I've done this video before, but at the time my team was really underleveled and I had a bunch of REM guys in it. I'd like to do it today with a fully farmable team. So the team's completely farmable. I've got a farmable lead and farmable regulars. None of them come out of Descends except the leader, Beelzebub. The rest come right out of dungeons. And I'm just going to go ahead and run through this really quick just so you guys can see it run with a farmable team and so I can have it down in my channel with a farmable team for you guys. So the dungeon runs exactly the same as any other BubuSoni team, and BubuSoni, that's Beelzebub and Ronia, I find it to be the perfect team for this, whether it be a farmable or a non-farmable team. This dungeon is all about tanking large preemptives and then being able to heal that life back in time for the next floor to do it again, and then burst. And that's really all this team does, and it does it really well. So this first floor right here, you have really nothing to worry about. Normally I would say be careful. I mean, you obviously want to be careful, and let me show you what happens here. If you take any of these guys under 25%, they'll do the big lance, like he just did right there, and hit me for 25,000. Otherwise, he just hits me for 12,000 every turn. So you want to make sure you heal up before each floor, because every single floor has a preemptive attack. And look at that, look how easily Beelzebub Ronia heals. So then, when you have, make sure you have enough life to tank the next floor's preemptive. The first 3 floors preemptives are 9,573. I have enough, and I'm gonna kill. Now I get hit for 9,573. And as long as they're over 25%, you can tank them all day. They only hit for 12,000. That's very easy for this team to heal. So if you don't think you have enough damage to kill, do not take them under 25%. Now, if you have enough life, obviously you can if you really want to, but that's only for the first 3. Don't forget that the damage does increase after the first 3 keepers. This is a very straightforward dungeon, and it's not a dungeon where you need specific abilities. It's a dungeon where you need a certain amount of stats and the right leader skills. So make sure you have enough health coming into here to tank the hits. The first time I did this dungeon, I did not run this team. I ran a normal team that didn't have a hit point boost to it, and I had to run Keepers of Rainbow on my team just to have enough life to be able to tank the hits. But this team is the way to go because you do get the hit point bonus from Beelzebub, and you do get the recovery from Ronia. It just really trivializes this dungeon. Okay, so here's the big lance again. And you just want to heal yourself up through that. Make sure you have the life to tank the following floor's preemptive. What I'm showing here is kind of a bad practice. You don't do like I'm doing. I'm just kind of showing you what big lance looks like. Ideally, you want to be pausing before they get under 25%, and then bursting them the rest of the way. So if you think you're gonna knock them under 25% without killing them, you can just stall, tank their next hit. That way you have 3 full turns to kill them without them hitting you with their big lance. You want to avoid taking that big lance anytime you can. And there's just like so many inappropriate jokes that come out of that, but you definitely want to avoid taking the big lance. Okay, so here I don't have the life. Okay, so starting from here, this floor is important. Always remember this, because if you start farming this dungeon on autopilot, this is where you're gonna die. Because after this floor, the next 2 keepers raise in difficulty. They start doing almost twice as much damage and have twice as much life. So the preemptive changes from 9,573 to 16,879. So make sure that you do have the life to tank the preemptive. And remember, on this floor, he is green, so your red will deal double damage. So Ronia actually does good damage on that green keeper. So if you need to burst him out, don't forget you have red as an option. Okay, so this first keeper, even though their health doubled, this one's light, so you are going to do decent damage to it. The next keeper tends to be a little tougher. So you do have Drawn Joker on your team, remember that. And if you're going to use Drawn Joker, use him when they're at in 3. Don't wait till in 1 to use Drawn Joker, because then he might not be ready when you need him. If you use him when they're at in 3, he's going to be ready again before this thing hits me again. So even after he hits me, I'll still have Drawn Joker ready before he hits me a second time. And that's really important when you're, you know, healing for your life. Okay, so... And I hope you guys don't mind, I've been playing and talking at the same time. I'm not really comboing fancy here, I'm just making regular combos. If you're interested in these just 0 time extend combos, that's the next guide I'm putting together. I've already done it in my Verdandi video, but I'm going to be putting it together in a guide format. Okay, so again, see here, I'm not going to be getting him under 25% in time. That's okay. Don't try to rush it right now. You know, don't pop actives and try to go, oh, I have to kill him in one turn. Take his hit. His hit is bigger than the normal hits, though. His normal hit is around the size of the regular Big Lance. So 20,000, something like that. It's 20,000 because I have Drawn Joker to absorb some of it, I think. Or I'm not sure why it's only 20. Should be 22. I think Drawn Joker is absorbing some of it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So again, I'm gonna heal up and I'm gonna go for the kill. So let's see here. I'm gonna heal again. If you're unsure if you know you're able to heal up enough or not, prioritize the heal over the damage. Okay, so here I don't have any dark orbs, but I'm not gonna pop an active because I still have one more turn. Oh, look at that, Skyfall Darks. Okay, so we finished this. And look at that, Drawn Joker, you are back, you beautiful, beautiful Joker, you. Okay, so Keeper of Dark, again, same thing, same preemptive of 16,879, hits me for 22,505, has a 45,010 Big Lance. So I want to avoid that Big Lance at all costs. Don't take the Big Lance. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that. That's awful. That's terrible. Avoid his hit point threshold attack. Okay, still no Dark Orbs. No, again, not worth using anything on this dungeon. Just play it safe. You can, you're BubuSoni. This is what you do. This is what this team was built for. And recently in streams, somebody actually asked me if there were any videos on YouTube talking about just team building and, like, you know, different team archetypes. I'm definitely gonna put something like that out so you guys can, you know, just what goes into making a team, what parts you want to look for in a team, what kind of synergies you want to build to make an effective team. For example, like BubuSoni, which is just this incredibly efficient tank and spank team. You know, what makes her that way, and what kind of subs do you want to use for her if you're just, you know, building her off the top. Okay, so here I'm gonna need, oops, take my own advice. I should have used this last turn. It's okay, I'll live. Just follow better advice, like follow the advice I give rather than what I do. Okay, healing up. Boom, full. So now, unfortunately, because I didn't use him when he was at in3, I'm not going to have him for the next rotation. But this floor is usually going to be a little more tanky. You're grindy. You're going to have to whittle him away slowly. Make sure you don't take Big Lance, whatever you do. You can take 100 turns here if you want. Just don't get hit by Big Lance. Prioritize that over everything else. Be patient. If you have an REM team, you know, chances are you have an active you can afford to pop here to finish him off. If you don't, oh god. Okay, so now we are officially committed. But see, that's why I waited till he was at in3 to match a larger combo, just in case I knocked him under, I'm safe. If he was at in1 right now, I'd be dead already. So, that's why when he starts getting low on life, you don't want to make any large moves until he's at in3. Don't worry about healing up for the next floor. You can be as low as you want when you go into Keeper of Gold, because Keeper of Gold does not start with a preemptive. Not a damaging preemptive. So he's only going to hit me twice for 11,194. So long as you have 24,000 life, you don't need to heal at all during this round. So I have over 24,000 life. I don't even have to worry about touching a heal orb. All I'm going to do now is start trying to amass Dark Orbs on my board. Because if you've noticed, he's put up a Dark Absorb shield that's going to last for 3 turns. I can't touch him for 3 turns. So I'm just going to amass some damage on the screen. Okay, one more turn. Let's see what I'll do. Oops, that's some away. Okay. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit him once. So you notice his life, it's half light, half red. And I say this all the time, but since his first half is in light, that means as Dark Team, we deal double damage to him. But once he passes under halfway, he turns to red. We cease to do double damage to him. Which means if we stop doing double damage to him when he's under half, he's essentially at full life again. So if we hit him under half without healing him, he essentially heals back 50% of his life, which means he'll be at full life again if we knock him under half. If we knock him to 1 life and don't kill him, he's essentially back at half his life. Or that's not true, I'm sorry. He doubles his life. What am I saying? He doubles his life when he's under 50%. Ooh. Oh man, morning logic. Yes! Okay, so we want to do some damage here. Let's pop. I like to pop Lilith for this first time. I'm just debating popping Vampire with it. You can hit him pretty hard and it still won't take him under halfway. And remember, he only converts color after, like he won't convert color in the middle of a hit, in case you're worried about that. They change colors after the hit. You'll see them play an animation, and then they'll change colors. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. And now we're gonna go for the kill. We're gonna pop Ronia and hope for a decent board. It's a decent board. We're gonna pop Beelzebub to enhance our Dark Orbs and just increase our damage output. And then we're gonna pop King Baddie, the glue that holds this team together. Boom. If you're playing an REM team and you have at least 5 row enhances on your team, go ahead and just build the fast combo, which is just making rows. But if you don't, if you have less than 5 row enhances, here I only have 2. I have 1 on Ronia and 1 on Lilith. So I'm gonna be making combos. And I just need to stack my combos straight up. Let's see. So I'm gonna be doing a video on 2-color board converts too. I know I've been a little slower on the guides recently. I've been working on getting my Twitch channel going, guys. I apologize for that. It's been a little slower on the videos recently. Just bear with me. I've finally got my new capture device and Twitch seems to be up and going for me now. So I'm gonna have more time for videos. So I'm going to be getting these out regularly again. Thanks still for watching all the same, guys. I do appreciate it. Anyways, back to 2-color convert. Okay. So I like to grab the opposite color that I'm working with. So if I'm going to start, for 2-color board convert, when you're maximizing combos, you're just stacking alternating stacks. So it's going to be dark, red, dark, and then red, dark, red. That would be a perfect 2-color stack for combos. So if I'm starting with dark on the bottom, I like to take red in my hand. So I'm going to stack dark here, red here, dark here, red here, dark here, and so on. And if you just, it's just like doing rows where you just worry about one color. You don't worry about both colors. So I'm going to stack dark, then dark, then dark. And this is going to be a little hard here to break up this massive dark. That's going to be the challenge. So let's try that and see how that goes. Okay, yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm probably gonna mess this up. I get the good feeling I'm gonna mess this up. Yeah, I've got a good feeling about messing this one up, actually. Okay, I'm actually gonna run to the left and stack this after I make this match. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, couldn't move that last orb up 1 in time, so I ended up bridging that combo and losing a combo on there. Should have been at least 1 more combo, but that's okay. this is still enough to kill him, so you don't need like a perfect board convert or a perfect combo to have enough damage to take him out. I know this is a video I'd already had on my channel, but the last one had REM subs and I wasn't really happy with that. I wanted to make sure I had a farmable version of King of the Gods on here for you guys, just so you know you don't need any REM subs to be able to farm Keeper of the Gold in case you need any for any of your evolutions or for skill ups. So I know I've been missing some videos recently on the days. I've been working really hard to get my Twitch channel going. And I just got my new streaming interface, my new capture card, and I'm just spending a lot of time on all that in addition to work. So I haven't had quite as much time. I do want to get a schedule going so I can regularly put out videos. I do stream almost every day, so please do stop by. I would totally appreciate it if you came by, said hello, or just hang out and watch the stream. Either way, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.